CBS The Bold and Beautiful spoilers for 2 weeks, from January 10th to January 21st. Revealed that Zende knew Paris missed her family very much, so wanting to see her happy, Zende made a surprise for Paris. By contacting her mother, Dr. Grace, and arranging for a flight to Los Angeles to visit her daughter, indeed, Paris was really surprised by that. But instead of feeling happy, Paris felt more worried about why Zende did it. Paris thinks that Zende's purpose is always seeking to fulfill her wishes is because he wants to seduce her to quickly marry him. Zende felt very disappointed at Paris's inquisitive attitude. Zende reached out to Carter and confides that he doesn't feel secure about his girlfriend, and it seems that lately she's been eyeing a man other than him. Carter immediately felt guilty when Zende mentioned it because it was true to the current situation, and he was the person Zende was talking about. Carter had a passionate kiss with Paris last New Year's Eve. After arriving in LA, the first thing she did was visit the Forresters, and then visit her daughter, Paris, to see if she was doing well lately. As for the Forrester family, seeing Brooke get so tired of the pressure surrounding Hope felt very guilty, and thought that she had caused this to her mother. Liam couldn't sit still and watch Hope torment himself like that. He gently comforted his poor wife, and that it wasn't her fault. Brooke didn't tell Hope everything she did to Deacon on New Year's Eve that day. Brooke may make an important decision that would change the rest of her life forever. While Brooke is focusing on manipulating her health after a night of drinking, Hope finds out that the cause of her mother's anxiety was Steffi and Taylor. This time, Hope decides to step up to protect her family from these two troublemakers. Hope thinks it was Steffi and Taylor who worked her mother and worried her mother when they intentionally interfered in her marriage with Ridge. Mother and daughter Steffi are one of the reasons why Brooke turns to alcohol again. And that's not true for Taylor, since returning to LA, Taylor's mostly been around her neighborhood and hasn't had any sweet scenes with Ridge. Despite this, Steffi has always insisted that Taylor's the only woman who can make Ridge happy, and that she's willing to help her father and mother back if they wanted to. Hope went to Steffi and Taylor's house and told her something that she needed the two of them to know, and then they had a heated argument. Hope asked Steffi and Taylor to stop meddling in her family's life, but Steffi was not much a persuasive person. She not only ignored Hope's words, but also encouraged her mother more. Steffi tells Taylor that now is the best time for her to stand up for the love of her life, and hope they'll be together in the future. Taylor gradually felt burdened by Steffi's encouragement. While that sounds like a promising future, Taylor really doesn't want to interfere in Ridge and Brooke's marriage. She doesn't want them to break up just because of her. Taylor always avoids termites when Steffi brings up the issue, but Taylor will still share with Steffi to understand her great love for her ex-husband, Ridge. Taylor doesn't want Ridge to feel awkward. Steffi then reached out to Thomas to tell him what Hope had said earlier, and the two cousins discussed why Brooke is drinking again. Thomas and Steffi, after drawing their conclusions, they went to Ridge and told them all their thoughts about Brooke. This caused the heart of Ridge to be split in two directions, and he did not know which side to choose. Ridge admits that he once suspected Brooke's drunkenness in connection with Deacon, but because his wife insisted that Deacon had nothing to do with this, Ridge didn't care anymore. He wanted to try to believe Brooke for once.